All right, now I'm going to do that again, but this time with... Sorry, I have the stream up on another tab. Woo, much better. All right. Take 4. All right, we're going to do this again, but this time with my mic on. So back this morning, after sleeping and doing some other things around the house, I'm ready to start working on the Code Quals website again. But last night, there was a couple times that I wrote down some of the custom modules or things that we use had issues on them. I'm adjusting my camera real quick. Maybe not. I'm standing today. But there was a couple things that we noticed that were broken and didn't work right just because they need to be updated. Like it by default grabs some older versions of some modules, so we're going to go ahead and get those changed. There's the things on the theme builder that it tried to pull the wrong CSS file, and it had a bug in the library's declaration to where it wasn't tabbed in properly. Those are all pretty small fixes, and we're going to go ahead and get those fixed. So I'm going to start with GitHub Code Koalas Quality Drupal. So I'm going to go ahead and switch to that. So this is our Git repo. That's our Composer project for our Drupal websites. It's a fork of the mainline one with some modifications that pre-add some modules that we like. And I'm going to go and this is a newer computer, and I just don't think I've downloaded it here. I haven't. So we'll go ahead and clone that down. And what we're going to end up doing is I'm just going to go to the new one, Code Quals, go to that Composer JSON file, and I'm going to go to this CD Quality Drupal, and I'm going to go to this Composer JSON file, and I'm just going to go through and make changes where I was like, oh, that's right, we upped that version number, or we added that module, and I'll just go and add it there. So for example, components cannot, so that's another one, is we need to update our theme generator? I don't know. One of them to include a different version of components, because that was one that didn't work right. So we'll just go through this. Add vag3. Oh, and also, I definitely talked too much last night, and my voice is a little raw. So I am going to be taking pauses from talking at times. On this computer, I have not set up my Vim config properly, so I just haven't gotten around to that because I've been working. So I'm going to go ahead and just open up in VS Code. But for some reason, I think that is, and this is also, I'm using i3 instead of Sway, which is what I normally use. I bet you it is my clipboard is not properly set up. And that's the issue. So I was copying something to my clipboard and trying to paste it, and I was like, I don't know what you're doing. And just pasting blank lines. So, whatever. Quit out of that. Get it open in VS Code. Doesn't really matter. And make that full. There's probably a way to like... Nope, that added more. I'm sure there is a super quick, easy way to be like, I don't want a split editor anymore. But I don't know what that is. So, I'm going to pull these side by side. And so this is on the left, we have our Code Quals website. Says all the changes we made last night. And on the right, we have our base editor one that we start with. And so, for example, we added this autocomplete deluxe. That's pretty good. We are going to probably want that on every single website. Back up my block, blacklist, components, config, export, ignore. All the config stuff. Those all did get updated, so I'll just go up all those configs and make sure those get updated. Drupal console, Drupal core 8.8, whatever. Oh, we should go ahead and change that to 8.9 because that's what we're doing. And Drupal scaffold should be 8.9. CTools 3. Gutenberg. Yeah, I mean Gutenberg. So this is where it's like not every single website we build ever is going to have Gutenberg, and not even I don't think even more than half. So I'm not going to put that. I don't want that as a thing that every website now gets just because I want to use it on some. Oh, you have to be at 9 for that, so yeah, we're not making that change. Cool, that's it. Just upgrading a couple things. Added a couple extra modules that we want. And so what we do to test this real quick is we are in this thing. And so get, so we run composer install real quick. And just confirm that it doesn't, you know, throw an immediate error or anything like that. Okay, so hey, it got through that install, and it seems like that all worked. So that is awesome. So that means this is a small enough project that, like, I think that only Code Quality uses it, and if other people use it, that's awesome. But I'm not scared of pushing possible breaking changes. Oh yeah, my thing reformatted it. Whatever, I don't care. Latest. Great. So we have pushed that up. So the next time we run this this thing to get a new website, we will already have some of them going. It'll be a little bit faster. Okay, so that handles that. Now let's go to the next one. Okay, so we're going to update quality theme generator. Quality theme generator. So let's just go ahead and open that here. Oh, and then I'm gonna, yeah, then we're gonna switch back and update components. So right here, so in here it says components, composer JSON says components 1.1. So let me go ahead and look at Drupal components. And I'm going to go ahead, and these modules, since they're up on Drupal.org, I do try to be slightly nicer about them. And if I go here, I wonder if it says anything. Nope. Okay, so we're just going to do caret 2.0. Ah, that's not what we wanted. Boom. So we've upgraded that dependency. And now when we were in there, there's a couple other things we wanted to fix too. Oh, there was another one on there. Smart trim. Somehow we missed smart trim. That needs to get on the other one. So I'm going to go ahead and just do this because I am updating everything all at the same time. And I can't keep my head on the same thing. But smart trim is not in here. And smart trim should get added under revision log default. There you go. Smart trim. Okay. And then components should also be able to get updated. Caret 2.0. Got it. All right. So we've updated that. And in here, there was the templates, source, libraries YAML. Yes. So we do global library. We should let them name it whatever they want. But we've already set that as global.css, so we need to set that as global.css because it was naming, if you named your global library, my cool global library is trying to load my cool global library.css, and that doesn't exist. And getting it to change the file names and stuff like that's a bunch of extra work. Like, just say, no, your default one's called global. And then there was in here, that all needs to be tabbed in one. That's easy enough. And now one thing, I thought I had added this, and maybe I had. I thought it had, it generated all those folders with empty stuff in them. No, it doesn't. Okay. So one issue is on the components module previously, there's a bug, and it probably still is a bug. And I don't know if you consider it a bug. But if you defined in here a path and that path did not exist, it'd be like, I can't load these paths. And so it didn't work. Okay, yep. We did that. And now we also want to do this. I'm going to go and pull up this company's website. We had some better stuff that we've added to the .theme that we definitely want to make the default things that we add. Just getting some better classes on bodies and stuff like that. Okay. Okay, so we go up here, so pre-process, so we go to this theme, quality theme. Go ahead and throw this on another screen. Okay, so where are we at? Pre-process HTML. So on HTML, like we say, hey, get the root path, break through it, split it. For each thing, add class. If root path is that, add that. For there, add all the roles. I like all of that stuff. Great. Now we can do that. Now what else do we have? Page. And now I'm going to go ahead and go to this. It's like, I don't know. There's not like a remember me. I have to click sign in every single time. It says, oh, it's merged, so that's in there. Huh. Okay, so yeah, there's not any extra work on this. I was like, I feel like I've done some of this stuff before. But turns out I've just thought about it. So in this block, yep, we are doing the hey, if the function exists, do the block, which is great. Okay, so this is some stuff to do block alters. Okay, I do like this theme suggestion alter. Okay, so we have this pre-pressed block. So we're going to go ahead and copy this. Okay, implements. Okay, instead of this, it's like underscore theme suggestions alter. Oop. Okay, and so what this says is like, hey, if it's block content and blah, 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 look for that block underscore block bundle. So this is, I don't remember exactly. It could be a layout builder thing. I think it's like, yeah, I think it's layout builder blocks, inline blocks, that the template suggestions. This lets them get, if that block already had a template suggestion, it would get it. If not, it looks for like inline block template suggestions. Okay, preprocess node. Yep, that's there. Preprocess paragraph. Yep, media. Field. View unformatted. File link. Huh. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so that does that. That does a decent amount right there. And then I also want to source. I do want to go source templates. I do want to put in some default templates because I am sad by the fact that the stable. So one, you're not like supposed to use Classy as a base theme anymore because it's leaving core or there's something I don't remember exactly what it was. But the issue is the stable puts basically no classes on anything, so everything's just like empty divs, which is dumb. So what I generally do is I put in like a field template. I copy the field template from Classy and just throw it in. So templates field, new file called field.html.twig, and it should just be this. Like, there you go. Okay, we got that. Block HTML twig. Just like get a couple of the default stuff so we can get some actual classes on things. Because this is something I end up basically always doing, is going through and adding these defaults here from stable, really. HTML. No, what about region? Yeah, so new folder, layout, new file, html.twig. And how, so this is one thing, it is harder to test this. So how I will go about testing this is I'm just going to copy all these templates over to the main code qual site, flush the cache, and make sure it doesn't break anything. So page is too unique to each website, so we're not doing that. Menu, miscellaneous. What's this? Navigation. I think that might be one. Node. Default node template. And that looks to be pretty standard. So, yep. I think that's good enough. Just a couple of those templates to get a little bit better classes going on here. And then the rest, you just, if you need them, you copy them. I mean, you'll end up needing them. But there's no point of me putting in templates that are straight copies from the stable theme. Like, that's just dumb, because it's going to inherit those anyways. There was this other component. Local tasks. Yeah. This is local tasks. I want this to be a default component as well. Source. Okay, source. New folder called components. And then new folder called local tasks. And if we're going to have our own theme, you might as well put anything we want in there. Local tasks.css. And this goes boom. And then we just go through here and confirm real quick. All these variables should be set. So it should be fine. Okay, and then we have to go to, I think that's in, we have to add it to the library. So I think there's a template, and then it's under like menu, no, miscellaneous status message, no, navigation. Okay, so templates, new folder, navigation, new file, menu, local tasks.html.twig. Okay. Oh, and then, okay, we'll go back to here. I just thought of another random thing. This sample settings.php should not have that in it. I'm sorry, my brain just pops around. Oh, like this. This is the thing. That's why. So that does get... This gets a little bit harder, because then really you need to... I mean, I want to do it right, but I also am like, I just want this to be done. If you're going to... So how the generator works is if we go to the theme generator, you'll see it's just saying like, hey, grab theme source, which is from templates theme source, and just go ahead and paste it in there. Now, if you want to like render specific files, you can. So I think this theme source right here, I think that is going to end up grabbing all of this. Now the problem is we need it to not grab this, because this attaches a library, and that, so when we attach a library, like we go to our sample component here, we need to have it look like this. We already know the component name, so we're fine there. But we need this to be, you know, theme name. So I'm going to go ahead and copy here. So maybe under, instead of sample components, we do like a new folder of like base components. And then we do, so we'll go, so because we already have base level files that give you all that. And I'm also curious, like, is the package.json here? Yeah. So I want to make sure, like, and I think that means, like, it does at least that. So we do GitHub, Fabian, FluxGrid. So what version are we on? Have been doing releases through here properly. 13 was the latest in November 2019, so no, I have not. But if we go to the package.json, we can see we are on 18, so we want to go ahead and make sure that this is at least 18. And then we'll go to massive typo, and go to that package JSON and see it is on version 03. So we're good there. What we're going to end up doing though is we will need to base components, and I'm going to go source navigation and just copy that. Oh, because that's not a component. Oh, but the local tasks is, but it's there. Okay, so just how about, that's fine. Let's just go ahead. It's this right here is not really a base component, but that's fine. We can call it that. And it went into the wrong directory. Move, and then you do, oh, it's a .twig. So we can do that, and it should work. So we go to, don't care about that, sample components, sample component twig, copy that. And so how I test this generally is I go and just replace this module in a live site somewhere and run the command again and see what happens. I don't really, for like these kind of things, I'm not sure of a better way to test them. But I guess that's what like Git subtree is for, is that you would have your Git repo live inside of another website, but I just like copy and paste it in because it does work. Okay, so we do this, we have that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and make this full screen. I'm gonna split this right just because. Okay, so I really think that saying, hey, grab all of those will be good. The theme path. And then we're going to say this render file, because I want to put all that stuff there first. So then we say render file, and then we're going from the templates directory, theme, and then we're going to go base components, menu, local, tasks.html.twig, and then we're going to put it in the theme path, source templates navigation menu local task.twig, and it's going to pass in its parameters so that way it knows how to name it. Okay, I think that would create that one. All right, and then we need to go to this libraries YAML twig. So we already have the global library. Great. So then we will do, because we are not giving them a option on this one, you get local tasks and base blah 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 local tasks.css, and there is no JS for this. Oh, and we'll do component. Boom. Okay. I feel like that was quite a bit of stuff that changed. So let's go ahead and do what I said. We go to the live site that we have, doc root modules. This is a contrib module. It's quality theme generator, and we say delete that module out. And we go here to cd doc root modules contrib, and we say copy recursively code. Hey, quality theme generator to there. Yes. Oh, well, it's composer, so it does have the Git repo. What did I delete? Oh, I deleted it from the wrong website. Silly me. Okay. So now we go back to How do you use the quality theme generator? Just read me. Theme quality. Okay. Fin, Drupal, theme quality. We're just gonna call this my test. My test. Custom theme. My awesome theme. It's a test. Core version. Blah 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 blah. Stable. Yep. No. Yes. Content. We're just gonna do another region. No. No. Yes. Attach library function. Unknown attach and menu local tasks. Oh, yes. Yes, okay. There we go. And like I said, this is how I test it because this is what happens. So I did that in my sample component. Huh. Oh, well, you know what? My sample component command doesn't work. So, could be that. I probably will end up using the verbose flag. So let's go ahead and open up our main code qual site here and see what it ended up doing. And we can go spot check most of the things. Should have just made it in there the way we wanted to. Okay, so my test. We got like this info file. Hey, that's tabbed in properly. That's great. It's got the one region, global styling, libraries, global styling, pulls in global, local tasks. That's all good. Oh, we can drop the version. Don't care about version for that crap. Yeah, we dropped the version for that. Like, no one cares. Okay, don't need to be versioning that stuff. Our .theme looks to be, you know, stuff. Source, templates, block, layout, navigation, all those things did come through. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Components, local tasks is a local task CSS. So the only thing that didn't make it through is that navigation. So what I'm going to end up doing, and I'm just going to do this straight on the module right here, and if it works, I'll just copy and paste it over. We go up to doc-root, modules, contrib, quality, theme generator, source, command, theme command. No. It's not that. It's the actual generator. Theme generator. Nope, that's also not it. It is templates, base components, menu there. I'm going to go ahead and do like... I've got to look that up. Twig verbose. Twig. Okay. So I'm going to do the classic of, I've done this before, I just don't remember how to do it. So ordering, on this website, I used verbose quite a bit because we're using, oh, what's that called? Oh, Vue.js, and Vue.js uses the same syntax as Twig. So anytime you need something to actually be filled in by that, you have to put it inside of verbose. Verbatim. There we go. Oh, is there an inline verbatim? Because that looks like... Oh, I think you can do it however you want. I think you do this verbatim. So I think I go here, and I say, right here, verbatim, and verbatim. Verbatim, and verbatim. Like, just be verbatim, print this, don't care, and your verbatim here, print that, don't care. So we'll try it again. Great, we want to generate a new theme, and this we'll call my better test. My better test. Theme, custom milestone theme, other, Drupal, whatever, stable, global styling, no, yes, content, no, no, yes. Unknown teen filter, T-filter, and line 16. Okay, well, you know what? And then we just say cut and verbatim. There we go. Try it again. My better test. My better test. Theme machine name does not exist. Interesting. How come it doesn't exist? The rest of them... Oh, theme... just machine name. Right. I mean, go to the dot theme. It's just machine name. Oh, that's another. See, we're going in and finding out why all of that component generator command doesn't work. Because this is pretty close. Hey, it worked that time. Okay, so we go to down here, sites, themes, custom. We go to this one. Source, components, local tasks exist there. Templates, navigation, menu, local tasks looks right. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and then we go into that one, npm install. Nope. I said install, but that's not the command line. Okay, how long have I been streaming at this point? 45 minutes, so we will say that that started at 11:30, an hour ago. This is just me going through and running stuff. npm run build. Coffee is good. All right, we've done that. So now we go to go to our local site. And we're going to go ahead and switch themes. And it's obviously going to be broken and bad. Install and set as default. Ooh, we got error. That's cool. Fin logs. Source layout directory does not exist. That is what I was talking about, where I was like, I feel like this breaks stuff if you don't have it defined properly. Turns out still is a problem. So that's good. Oh, I should also see if I can upgrade to the components version 2. Open folder. I'm just going to go check. This is one of the more recent sites we've launched. Are we using under source layout? Oh, we do. But not. I'm going to go ahead and say that that is not a default in here. So I'm going to go ahead and, or, you know, I could just do source component, and I could do this new folder layouts. Layout is, there you go, layout. And if I go to here, source, new folder layout. So the difference between a component and a layout would be, you know, like a 3, 4, 5 column thing. Hey, site seems to load okay. And now these local buttons, that's what that that was all about, was trying to get these local buttons to come out and be styled decently. So that is all good. And now if we go to layout, I'm curious what, you know, so what is styling that to look like total crap? That is a question. Entity forms. I'm just trying to confirm that it's not. What is setting that background color? So the Claro, the off-canvas Claro. So let's go to that. That's off-canvas CSS for LB Claro. Drupal LB Claro. I don't feel like that was. I mean, I guess it is. So it is, but how come it's missing its be white text? Do people say in here like, hey? Hey, that person's like, the styling's bad. Cool, so, we're gonna go ahead and, I'm going to go ahead and use this patch because that seems to fix the issue that we want, and that means we need to do in a couple places. We're going to go quality Drupal, and this is nice that to have a patch just by default. And you know what? We might end up adding a couple more. I mean, if we're going down this patch way, there is always a decent amount of patches that we end up adding. So Drupal scaffold, we go after that. We do comma patches. Drupal LB Claro, and generally what we do is we do the path, so you can find it again later, and then say like add block styling fixes. Just something to kind of be like, hey, this is what this is a patch for. And then you give the route to the patch. And if this ends up working, I'm going to go ahead and just comment and be like, hey, apply the patch, works great for me. Because I'm just trying to be a better person for open source people. Instead of just taking me just saying, hey, good patch, dude, that is helping. Because that might get that maintainer to see that issue again and be like, oh, that's right, I should make this my module not suck. Okay, so then we go back to this, run fin composer install again, just to get that patch, and then we'll reload that page. And also, you know, to confirm the patch still applies cleanly, we will do that, and we'll click like configure. Still looks bad. I'm gonna go ahead and do make sure we clear all the caches. I honestly did not look at one line of code from that patch. I mean, it looks like we're unsetting some CSS. That seems to be what they're trying to do. Hey, that looks right. Add block. That looks right. Yeah. I mean, it is much better. So we're going to go ahead and be like, I'm logged in, right? And be like, save. Okay. Okay, cool. So now we have that, and we have added that to the quality Drupal thing as well. So now it's going to get that. Oh, and then I wanted to confirm. Okay, so we've done a lot of things. Okay, so we did a couple fixes. Sorry, we've done a couple fixes here. So we need to go to quality theme generator, and generally what I do is I end up going just sites, code koalas, dockroot, modules, contrib, quality theme generator. Oh, I copied that, so that is actually the Git repo now. That's actually not a bad idea. So git add -p, quality theme generator, we updated components, we added this local tasks thing, we tabbed that in properly, we added local tasks. Oh, but we did, oh, geez, that's right. We did a couple things here and there. Whatever. I mean, we asked for the version. I don't know. Quality grid, we updated that to 18. We added those. We added that. Great. Then we also added these template things in this template directories. So git commit fixed some bugs, added more default code. Like, boom, simple as that. And then we'll fix that later. So that's quality theme generator updated. Okay? And what we need to end up doing on quality theme generator is we need to make an actual release, because we have not done that. So, oh no. Okay, 1.2, updated components, dependency, fixed some bugs. Stopping easy deploy of new themes, added more default styles and templates. Okay, where you're creating a new release from that, and then we go over here. Let's go to Drupal org. And I think it takes a couple minutes for it to show up, but then we want to make sure that we set that as the recommended release on that. And yeah, so then we say add a new release from 1.2. There we go. Both bug fixes and new features. Save it. Okay, releases. Okay, so then I think it stays like that for a little bit while it tries to so quality theme generator, yeah, we're going to go change that from 1 dev to 1.2. Okay. Quality layout builder layouts. I don't think we have updated anything on there, so we're good there. But I did come up with like, hey, we should probably make quality layout builder blocks. That has a couple base blocks that we always use. Okay, so we've updated there. It just updated so many different things. I'm going through it. I think it was mostly the theme generator and the quality template. But now I did more stuff on the quality template. So we should go to code, quality, Drupal, get, components, theme generator, add smart trim, add a patch, remove that. So get commit, updated, dependencies, added patch to LB Claro. Boom. Push. Okay. And then let's go to packagist.org. And what we're going to do from here is we're going to sign in. These might be under code qualis. I don't know. I think so, because it says code qualis. Nope, no packages found. Okay, I think what it is they belong to me, but code qualis has an account because you need that to have like an organization or whatever, and so they belong to me, but they are under the code qualis namespace somehow. Yeah, quality Drupal. I just want to see, this was updated on the 11th, so this is all nice and up to date. So in theory, if we run this again, that this will go ahead and work and be good. So we want to test that, because what happens is I don't test things, and 6 months from now someone's like, I tried to spin up a site and it didn't work. Whoa, that was weird. Copy both ways. Sumder sounds great. So we want to run this. It should be all the latest up to date, hopefully. We want to make sure it doesn't create any errors, and we want to make sure that the composer JSON at least looks like the latest composer JSON we just made, because that means that it did really pull in our latest things. And I mean, I'm not going to go and do a full site spin up and stuff like that. I'm just going to trust that we didn't change too much. We added like 2 more modules and updated a couple modules, that the whole thing probably still works just fine. And we could probably tell, as long as we get like Drupal 8.9 and we get like components version 2, if I can find it in this thing. Okay. Oh, I saw Drupal Autocomplete Deluxe is in there, so we know we at least got that. So that means we are most likely on the latest release. And it's working, so that's awesome. Oh, created a... Okay, so this adds another thing that we want to do. To here is I want to, by default, so docroot sites default. Why don't I just put the settings.php in there? Like, what am I doing? Sites or code quality Drupal sample settings.php. Like, there's no reason not to. And then we want to chmod recursively docroot sites default. Okay. And then we're going to open it here again. Don't care about it there. We're going to open this Docker file, and we're going to go to... going to open up another project. Sorry, like I said, just all over the place. Eisenhower, them. I added it to them. So what we ended up doing is adding to the Docker file to chmod the settings, the site's default directory, because the issue is that in the site's default directory, without it being like 755 or without it being 777 locally, you go to edit a file and it's like, I can't edit that file, and you're like, this is stupid. So we're just gonna go ahead and get that all set up for you. And you know what else we're gonna do, because I can do it all the crap I want. I am going to copy sites Eisenhower.vs Code to here. So I've been using VS Code now for a while, and there's no reason that we shouldn't just include the default VS Code. It doesn't hurt anything. What it does is just this. So Xdebug works. It does a path mapping because it's running inside of a Docker container. I mean, we're including the doxel with everything set up. So why wouldn't we just do that? I'm going to update this to MySQL there. 7.3 really should get done soon. I just am not 100% sure that Doxel thing actually exists. I'm going to update the README. Fin up, go to your local site. Boom. Remove this up. There's no point of that. So now we're going to here. We go remove, recursively force, vendor, force, Docker core, composer, install, make sure everything works. Great. Git add.p, yes, yes, yes. File mode changed, yes. Git add .vs code, git add doc.root. Doc.root modules get ignored, .root profiles get ignored, sites get ignored, sites default get ignored, themes get ignored. Seems great. Git commit added up MySQL to 5.7. Added VS Code xdebug chmod default dir to 777. Added Docker file to fix permissions. That's it. No longer need to copy settings.php. Great. All right, so that is, I think, at this point, we are good to actually start working. So what we need to do is we need to pull some of those changes over to our mainline project, like the things we just did right here, which would just be on, I'm gonna go ahead and close this. Oh, did I not? No, I did. Okay, so 5, there. We are going to... Docker file. We are going to add this to our Docker file. Okay. And we're going to chmod that ourselves, but we are going to, I'm going to step away for a minute here, and I will be right back, and we'll actually probably start working on the actual website. I'll stop recording.